East Orange, New Jersey, located in the northern part of the state, 30 miles away from the bright lights of New York City's Times Square. East Orange has a population of 65,000. Out of that, 85% being black. Despite East Orange being relatively small in size, a lot of big name celebrities have called East Orange home, like Grammy Award winning artist Lauryn Hill, iconic hip hop artist, Grammy Award winner, Oscar winner, Queen Latifah, power actress Notori Norton, and last and definitely not least, iconic hip hop group Naughty by Nature. And that's where the story begins. In this video, I'm gonna discuss how Naughty by Nature helped start the first and oldest blood set on the East Coast. But before I get into that, anybody watching, subscribe to this channel. I need you to like this video. In the early 90s, Naughty by Nature was the biggest group in hip hop. They were the Migos of their generation. They were the Drake of their generation. They were the, you get the picture. They influenced the culture with their music, won Grammys, influenced fashion, being the first hip hop act to start a clothing fashion brand. But before they got big, frontman Treach started as a tour roadie with hip hop legend Queen Latifah. Queen Latifah, in the summer of 1990, went on a nationwide tour with another legendary group, Digital Underground. Now, Digital had their own roadie / backup dancer by the name of Tupac Shakur. And it was at this tour in the summer of 1990 where Tupac and Treach met and formed that friendship. Because of Pac's ties with the West Coast, Treach was spending a lot more time on those California streets when they hung out, whether it be in the studio, partying, chasing women, smoking, drinking. Treach was in those California streets. And it was at that time he met a man by the name of Jonte G Love Ray. G Love was a member of the Queen Street Bloods, a blood set out of Inglewood, California. G Love and Treach got so close that Treach offered him a position to go on tour with Naughty by Nature, and G Love accepted. When the tour was over, Treach offered G Love a position full-time with Naughty by Nature if he moved to East Orange, New Jersey, and G Love accepted. Living in East Orange, G Love realized it was a lot like Inglewood. Instead of Bloods and Crips, they had their own gangs and their own things going on. Local gangs by the name of the Drama Lords, the Gutter Rats, Steel Click, and the Chain Gang crew. G Love had a plan. He would unify these smaller gangs and start the first blood set on the East Coast. July 4th, 1993, East Orange, New Jersey. At a cookout with West Coast Bloods in attendance, neighborhood Pyru gang member 500 Block, Marcus Squeak Rue Moore, noticed a tattoo on Treach that read, Illtown. Squeak Rue asked Treach what that meant, and Treach explained that's what they call East Orange, Illtown. And Squeak Rue replied, Inglewood, Illtown, 2 eyes, double I. And for the rest of that cookout, every nigga in there was screaming, double I. And it was at that moment, G Love realized that's what he needs to call his blood set. So, with the permission from the OGs in Queen Street, he was able to open and start the Double I blood set in East Orange, New Jersey. And that was the start. Unknowingly, that same year in 1993, 2 prison inmates, Omar OG Mac Portier and Leonard OG Deadeye McKenzie, started the UBN, otherwise known as the United Blood Nation, with no connection or affiliation with the West Coast Bloods. Membership of the UBN grew into the thousands by the late 90s. October 19th, 2000. Tawan Massacre Butler, godfather or leader of the Double R Blood set, spotted one of his ops, 19-year-old Robin Dwayne Thompson, at an East Orange gas station. Massacre got out of his car with his gun, mask on, crept behind Robin, pointed the gun to the back of his head, and bang! July 25th, 2002. LaQuan Brooks was a 29-year-old father to an 8-year-old boy. On this day, he discovered that Double R Blood set members were trying to recruit his son to carry drugs inside his book bag. LaQuan did what any father would have done in that situation. He confronted the gang members who were younger and got in their face aggressive to let him know to stay away from his son. They ran up the block and got another older Double R member by the name of Amir YG Win. Amir approached LaQuan. When Amir realized that LaQuan wasn't afraid, he lifted up his gun, and in front of his 8-year-old son, in a crowd full of people, bang! The 8-year-old boy screamed, "Why'd you shoot my daddy?" YG then pointed the gun at the 8-year-old boy, but the crowd grew bigger and the neighbors were watching, so YG left. September 21st, 2006. When that many bodies begin to drop, not long after, law enforcement will follow. And that was the case with the Double R Blood set. And the FBI RICO indictment saw Tawan Massacre Butler sentenced to 30 years in prison. Amir YG Win sentenced to 34 years in federal prison, along with other top Double R Blood members. In total, in the RICO indictment, 19 murders, high-level heroin distribution, assault, armed robbery, arson, and the selling of firearms. In total, most received anywhere from 20 to 30 years. Over time, the Double R Blood set moved away from the West Coast California umbrella and are now aligned with the New York-based UBN. If y'all like this video, please hit that like button, subscribe to this channel, notifications, and in the comments down below, let me know what video you'd like me to cover on the next episode. Thank y'all for checking this, and I'm out.